Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? Welcome back to Charles's Movie Room, and welcome to the Blu-ray collection, video 3G through J. So let's get right into it. This is the Get Out Steelbook, written and directed by Jordan Peele, Oscar-winning I think it's screenwriter, yeah. There's a teacup. I have not seen this movie. I bought this steelbook just so it didn't, because it was exclusive. I didn't want to go out of sale, knowing that I wanted to watch it. I still haven't watched it yet. That's the theme of these videos. I mean, I have tons of movies, and I don't have tons of time to watch. I don't have tons of time to watch the movie. That's the biggest issue, and so unfortunately, that's kind of where I'm at. But I have a lot of stuff to watch when I'm ready. There is Ghostbusters, the original steelbook. I have Ghostbusters 2 on DVD. Well, I have both. I have the collection, the slime pack thing. I'm still trying to find the Ghostbusters 2 steelbook. If I ever find it, I'm gonna buy it because it's too good to pass up. I like that. And then here is Ghostbusters, the remake, Answer the Call. They have a steelbook of this. I never thought about popping on it. I like this version. It grew on me after I watched it a couple times. I don't know if I've ever watched the extended edition. I've watched this movie 2 or 3 times. There's the back of it. I may need to watch the extended edition and see if that changes the movie. But I definitely did like it. I was unopposed to it at first, but I definitely do see some benefits to it. Next up is Godzilla, the Matthew Broderick version that was made in 1998, directed by Roland Emmerich. So there's the back of it. I haven't seen this movie. I picked this up on a sale that Horror Pack was doing. Here is the good, the bad, and the ugly. The Deadpool slipcover exclusively from Walmart. Another movie that I watched in class, or scenes of it in class. I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched the whole movie, but definitely something that I want in the collection. I can't wait to sit down and watch it. Alrighty, I had Goonies and Gremlins both on DVD. Found this pack last year on Black Friday. Love the Gremlins. I've never sat down and watched. Love the Goonies. Never sat down and watched the Gremlins, and this comes with Gremlins too. If you've seen any of the movies, let me know. If you like any of them. That's for all the videos too. But I need to watch Gremlins and Gremlins 2. The Grand Budapest Hotel, a Wes Anderson movie, came out in 2014. Yeah, that's what I thought. This was up for the couple Oscars. Ralph Fiennes, Adrian Brody, William Dafoe, Jeff Goldblum, tons of cast. Harvey Keitel's in. I didn't know Harvey Keitel was in this movie. That's interesting. I just watched Reservoir Dogs the other night. Need to watch this movie. I picked this up for another one of those 10 by 10 Blu-rays for this amount of price. I've always wanted to watch this. Glad I have it. Alrighty, here is the Grease collection. This comes with Grease, Grease 2, and then the Grease Live. I've seen Grease a couple times when I was a kid. I'm not sure how many times I'll actually watch these movies, but it's more of a throw them in your collection while you have the chance to in a cool steelbook. Alrighty, here is The Greatest Showman. So what's cool about this is it came from Walmart. So you have, the regular case and everything. And then you have the official songbook. So here's Never Enough. And then here are all the words to Never Enough. And then it talks a little bit about the song. And then here is This Is Me. It talks about the song. And then here are all the lyrics. So it's kind of cool if you want to sing along. They did this. This does include the sing-along version. So you have the official songbook to go along with the sing-along version. So that's cool. I love The Greatest Showman. It's all in theaters. Green Lantern Extended Cut. Found this for a long time. I don't mind this movie. I'll watch it if it's on TV, but I don't know how many times I'll actually pop it in to watch it. Clearly, it can be a lot better. At the same time, I'm a fan of Green Lantern, so that's what we get. Guardians of the Galaxy. Bought this off Amazon, so it did not come with the slipcover. Unfortunately, like Guardians of the Galaxy, both movies, they're probably in my top 5, top 7 Marvel movies. Yeah, I like both of them. I don't know which one I like better. As here is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This is the Walmart exclusive slip. It also came with a bunch of trading cards. I like both movies. I don't know which one's my favorite. I just never I never thought about it actually. Hacksaw Ridge by Mel Gibson. This came out 2016, I think. Yeah, and so this was up for Oscars 2 years ago. I need to sit down and watch this movie. I bought it on Black Friday. I really want to watch it. I've heard great things about it. I just need to sit down and actually watch it. It's a longer movie at 139 minutes. Here is The Hangover. I have the other two on DVD. Need to update them eventually. I like all the Hangover movies. The original is probably my favorite. Followed, and they kind of go in order. The reason I like 3 is because it kind of brings a sense of closure to this overall story. But I prefer Hangover than 2. 1 and 2 are very similar, but there are little differences. And then Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. This is a horror-packed movie. That when they came out, it came with the slipcover. And then finally in this stack is Hateful Eight. I've watched this movie twice. I like this movie. I just end up falling asleep because it is so long. It's an exciting movie. I always wake up right when the people that are hiding present themselves. It is 168 minutes, so it is a very long movie. I love this movie a lot. It's just so long and it's hard to stay awake for it. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get rid of that pack, and then we'll go ahead and get the next stack up. Alrighty. Okay, the first movie of the next stack, get situated here, is Hidden Figures. This is a hit from 2016, another Oscar-nominated movie. Really, really like this movie a lot. I've seen this at least 2 times. Really enjoy this movie a lot. It's got a great story, great acting. I encourage you to watch this. I'm intrigued. This movie makes me want to be intrigued by the new space movie they're making. I really like that movie. Alrighty. Here is The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug. I like this movie especially because of the dragon and Benedict Cumberbatch. All these movies are long. I don't hate this movie by any standard, but at the same time, it's better than the Battle of the Five Armies, in my opinion. I liked the first one. I thought the first one was really good. I was really excited about the series after watching the first one. Here's Battle of the Five Armies. I thought it was overdone. I really thought it could have ended 20 to 30 minutes earlier. I don't know. Guillermo del Toro helped write this screenplay. I don't know if he wrote the rest of them or not. I thought it ended the story well, but like I said, I think they could end this movie at least 20, 30 minutes ahead than they did. That was my only. That's my only kind of criticism of the last Hobbit movie. I saw it in theaters though. I think I saw all 3 in theaters. Alright, next up is Hobo with the Shotgun. This came out in 2011. I'm intrigued by this movie. I picked this up in a sale from Horror Pack. I'm really intrigued by this movie. Want to watch it. I can't wait till I can get it viewed. It just seems like a weird movie, but I really can't wait. It's a Carnival of Carnage. So, yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait. You saw this in the August-September Blu-ray update, but this is Hocus Pocus, the Anniversary Edition. I love this movie. I'm so glad it's finally on Blu-ray. I've been looking at buying this forever, and then when they re-released it, I'm like, perfect. It's a great time to get it. All right, we have the Home Alone and Home Alone 2 pack. It says on there from John Hughes. I think John Hughes wrote these movies, but I don't know if he directed both of them. Let me get them out here. Yeah, they're directed by Chris Columbus, written and produced by John Hughes. But both of them come in a cool pack. I think I got this at a used store. Next up is Hook. Steven Spielberg film, Dustin Hoffman, Ron Williams, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins. Roy, I like this movie. This movie's getting a 4K release very soon. I doubt I'll upgrade. I don't have a 4K TV yet. But I really enjoy this movie. I'm a big Peter Pan fan. So as a kid, I loved a live-action Peter Pan movie a lot. So yeah, it's a movie from my childhood. I like it a lot. Glad I can own it. Alrighty, next up is Hotel Transylvania. Enjoyed these both 1 and 2. I've had these movies for a long time. Finally sat down and watched them. Really like this. The voice actors are really cool. I think that Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg, all these characters do a really good job. And it's really cool to see their characters come to life. And then here's Hotel Transylvania 2. And then Hotel Transylvania 3 actually comes out literally tomorrow, the day I'm shooting this video. Now it'll come out the week that these all are posted. I'm not sure which day this will come out. Here is how it is a horror-packed movie. Just another movie I could probably get rid of. But right now it's in my collection. I have no interest in watching it anytime soon. But it's in my collection in case someone wants to for some reason. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version. Something to pick up the animated version. And they're making a third version of this movie, which is directed by Scott Moser, which is the longtime producer of Kevin Smith. So I'm kind of intrigued to watch it, but at the same time, how many times can we tell the same story? But I really enjoy the Jim Carrey version. How to Train Your Dragon. Jay Baruchel does a great job in these movies. Enjoy this one. Just the dragons, the scenery, the animation is fantastic. And then here's How to Train Your Dragon 2. Can't wait for How to Train Your Dragon 3. Comes out this summer. Pretty excited about that. Next up is Hugo. As you can see, they're nominated for 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It's a Martin Scorsese movie. It came out in 2011. This slipcover is terrible. It's taped right there. That's why I put it in plastic. This is a great story about a young boy that dad dies, is stuck in this train station, and he has to live his life there. He meets this young girl, and that's his grandfather, and then this is kind of the train conductor that follows him around, which is, of course, Sacha Baron Cohen. And this kid is intrigued by everything. He's intrigued by machines, magic, everything, and it's a great story about helping this guy find himself again. And I love this movie a lot. It's a great little movie made in 2011. Another movie you'll see in the August-September Blu-ray update, that's Hulk. This is the Eric Bana version. I picked it up because I love the slipcover on it. Alrighty, next up is The Hunger Games, the original movie. Got this from Game On, which is a store about an hour away from here. It's a 2-ray Blu-ray digital copy. There's the back of it. I had this on DVD. I read all the Hunger Games books before I saw the movies. I like this movie, but I'm not a big fan of the director of it. And it doesn't really look like any of the other movies that have come out. Hunger Games Catching Fire, which starts kind of where the movies really take off with the new director. And I like this one a lot. It's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite book too. So that's the end of that stack. Alrighty. So next stack. Here we go. Wrong side here. Alrighty. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Saw this movie in theaters. This is the first time that I ever reading a book has kind of came to ruin the movie. I really wasn't a big fan. of seeing this movie because I already knew how it was gonna end, and so it took the suspense away from it, and it really marked my wanting to finish the series as I have the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. I've never watched it because I already know how it ends, and I really have no interest in watching it. Francis Lawrence is the director of all of the ones except for the first. Except for the first movie. So he was better, but definitely kind of came in and changed the series for better. But I need to rewatch all these movies, and do kind of a movie marathon. Next up is The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley. Another Oscar-nominated movie a long time ago. Actually, 2014, so not that long ago. Another movie I picked up in my 10 get 10 for so much money on Facebook. I haven't watched this movie yet, really want to. I remember when this movie came out. I wanted to see it then. Alright, next up is Inception in the lenticular slipcover. Found this at a used store. Really happy to have it. I had this on DVD for the longest time. I love this movie. I saw this movie in theater. I left wanting more. I left wanting to know what the hell happened. I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but I love this slipcover. Independence Day, the 20th anniversary edition. 2-disc Blu-ray, digital HD. Yeah, includes 2 versions of theatrical and extended cut. I enjoyed this movie when it came out. I watched it a lot when it came out back in the 90s. There's the back of it. I've not seen the sequel. I don't know if I will or not. There was a time when both of these came out together. I looked at several renditions, including a steelbook of that movie. Finally just got that in another Facebook buy I did. And so I don't know if I'll watch the sequel or not. If I find it for a good price, if I ever be able to watch it, I probably will. This is Inglourious Basterds. Brad Pitt picked this movie up last month off of Amazon. It was a Quentin Tarantino update from DVD to Blu-ray. Here is Inside Out, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. This may be my favorite Pixar movie. I love this movie. Comes with a lot of bonus material, bonus features. I've watched this once since I got this as part of the Disney Movie Club when I signed up. Alrighty. The Intern, Robert De Niro, Anne Hathaway. I watched this movie a bunch. Love this movie. If you've not seen this, I recommend you go out and see it. It's about Robert De Niro as he does a senior internship at Anne Hathaway's company. They become great friends. Robert De Niro also takes on the mentorship of 3 young guys in the company. Helps Anne Hathaway find work-life balance. He also meets an older lady that works at the company. It's a great, great story. I love this movie. I'll probably watch it very soon. Probably watch it again very soon. The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. I like this movie as well. It's about 2 dudes that have to refine their career. Go to Google to do an internship. Funny movie. I enjoy it. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Picked this movie up, part of a sale, just to mainly have. I want to watch it at some point, but there's the back of it. Here is The Invisible Man, the Alex Ross Steelbook. Alrighty. Iron Man 2 on Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. It also comes with a booklet, or is that the digital? That's the digital copy, which is probably expired by now. Comes with a lot of special features. I haven't watched this in a long time. I have Iron Man is my favorite Iron Man movie, the original. I have that on DVD still. I'm trying to find it on Blu-ray. I'll probably buy it as part of since they updated all of them, unless I can find the original packaging. I didn't mind Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3, I don't think I've seen all the way through or even seen to begin with. When did this come out? I'm trying to think. See here. There's a read. 2013. when I lived in a town from like 2012 to 15 that they only brought movies in 3D, and I didn't watch a lot of movies because I hate 3D. Um, yeah, I don't think I ever saw this movie, but I got it on Blu-ray. I'm excited to one day watch it. The Marvel Cinematic Universe still makes sense. I just don't know. I just never watched it. Alrighty, here is Jason Bourne, so that completes the Bourne collection. I remember when this came out, I did not see it. I bought this at the same time I bought all the Bourne movies, so I need to sit down and do a marathon of them. Alrighty, here is Jigsaw. The game continues. I'm not a big horror fan. I do have some horror movies. The horror pack added some good ones, added some questionable ones that I'll probably sell off eventually. But I like the Saw movies. I saw the first 3 or 4, and I stopped watching. They kind of got done. You'll see a whole collection that's in the S's. But this one came out last year. I have not watched it yet, but I mean, I have the whole collection. I gotta continue the collection. John Wick. I didn't think I liked these movies. I didn't even know what John Wick was until a friend of mine was gonna go see John Wick Chapter 2 with his family, and he was telling me about it, and I didn't even know what it was. And then I watched John Wick Chapter 2, which is right here. And I love John Wick Chapter 2. And then I finally watched John Wick, the original one, in July at some point. I bought both of these last year on Black Friday. I love both of these movies. High action. I like them a lot. And then here is The Jungle Book, which I've seen in theaters. I got this as part of my Disney Movie Club starter pack. And then this is directed by Jon Favreau. I really enjoyed this movie. I like all of the voices. Yeah, I really enjoyed the live action. Jungle Book. Alrighty, down to the last stack here. Alrighty. So, Jurassic Park. I watched Jurassic Park as a kid. I remember being terrified of the Tyrannosaurus Rex when he ripped the bathroom apart and ate the guy. But I love the movie. I bought all of these, I think, on a Black Friday, like 2 Black Fridays ago. Here's The Lost World Jurassic Park. I didn't mind this one. I think my favorite is, of course, the original. And then Jurassic Park 3. This one was good because it had some of the original cast back. And then here is Jurassic World. I'll eventually pick up the next Jurassic World movie, Fallen Kingdom. I have seen it. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it, to be honest with you. But I will pick it up eventually. It is out. Here is Justice League with the slipcover. I like this movie. I didn't hate it. I thought it could have been better. I knew who all these characters were, but I could see how people that didn't have a clue who these characters were would not like the movie. Here's some more animated movies. Justice League Dark. Justice League God and Monsters. Justice League Throne of Atlantis. And then finally, Justice League vs. Teen Titans. And I've not seen any of those movies. I need to sit down and do a big weekend marathon of all the DC animated movies. Alright, there you go. That is the 3rd video, G through J. Stay tuned. Next time we'll do K through N. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying these movies. Let me know in the comment section below. I know these are all a bit longer, but it'd be better than me doing 2-hour version of this, which is what it would take probably, and it would take forever. I don't even have enough space to do it the way I'm doing it. So hopefully you enjoy these. Thank you so much. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.